Hello, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it by starting with your keywords. Birds wants to come forward. They want to bring some messages. It seems like this can be like a family of birds bringing in messages, or like overall a happy news coming forth. And then we will jump into your coffee cup after this one. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Tell me what your thoughts are. Hit subscribe to spread the love, and click the bell so you never miss a video. We have a letter here too. Yeah, now this confirms, this checks out with the birds. And 7 by the way, we have a 7 here, we have a 7 here. It seems like some of you are going to get some good news, and maybe it is going to affect, because we have a family of birds here, it's going to affect the whole family. Another one we have is the lilies. Lilies is actually can be representative of romantic love if you are manifesting romance, or another meaning is romanticizing your life, like having something. So it can be different for everyone. For a Gemini, maybe romanticizing is going out there, having fun, socializing, having a couple drinks whenever you desire to, finding those people you can vibe together, that they're on your mental level, they're optimistic. So it can be something like that as well, okay? It seems like something that will hype your life up is coming. Ben can be, he's wearing a uniform, so I'm going to go with a little bit with that too. Men can be representing of an authority figure coming into your life. Can be a masculine situation, masculine male, or it can be an authority actually inserting themselves. The letter might be coming from an authority that will really help you, hype you up. This can be something that you're demanding from authority actually coming to you, okay? Let's see what's happening. It can be, if you want to travel, for example, the visa on the mail. It can be if you apply for a certain type of maybe education or support, it can be showing up as well, which will help like make you happy basically. 3 tears of joy falling into the 3rd week. You might be receiving some good news during that time. I kind of see, not exactly right away, the first thing I saw here is an owl. When I get closer, I see a little ears of a chihuahua right there. Owl can represent actually intuition, seeing in the dark. When the owls fly, they don't really make any sound. This means that what you don't see in the dark is actually working really good, working out for you. Another thing with this energy I told you I'm seeing a chihuahua here. Chihuahuas tend to have this kind of like little attitude, little body, big attitude. Basically, I feel this can be something, if you have that within you, it can be actually working out for you without you realizing. This can also be someone working behind the closed doors without you realizing for you. That's why the 3rd week they're showing up with the tears of joy. This can be something maybe you actually lost all hope about it, and you don't see how this is going to work out, but some divine things in the background are working and bringing this thing to you, which is opening this large, massive highway kind of a pathway for you. This can be like maybe a journey that you want to go, like you have the idea of a little bit, tiny bit of an idea. This, when the thing starts to align, this massive pathway is going to be opening for it. And this is a busy highway, so this can be something, there's a lot of demand on this thing. Okay, there are a lot of people who wants to get on the highway or on there, trying to get there already, and you're finding a place for yourself in this path. What else I see here? There's a lion. A dog is riding a lion. Kind of looks like a dog when I get closer to. A dog is riding a dog. Dog is loyalty. Maybe a person there's loyal to you coming forth here. And this person can be someone also carrying another person that is the same kind, like a same family on their head right here. So the symbols of the bird indicates these people are really communicative. They are good with self-expression, and they can vibe with you basically. And dog indicates that they're loyal to you, okay, to each other too. I see there's a kind of looks like a rain falling down, but in blocks. Rain here, I see an eye. Can be a representative of abundance, because that's what the rain is. When the most needed rain actually nurtures the crops, it is going to help. It helps them to grow faster. So I feel maybe some things, the abundance might be coming into your life, especially within the first week, in blocks. This can be maybe something actually getting paid off, or you're getting like a refund from something, and that will be a block of blessing, like something that you're planning to, or maybe you don't know how to pay, might be getting paid off, something actually getting like blessed. It is like, that's why I see 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks here, blocks of blessings, like rains coming. This can even be if you have any crops, guys. There can be like a 4 sets of rain. I know it's like guessing the weather work is a little too much, but it can be something like that. But now, today's world, you can look up the reports of the weather forecast and you can guess that too, okay? So but I feel this is something emotional, because water indicates emotions. This is like an emotional blessing coming forward. The second week, we have a crowd right here forming, which is actually, there's a blocked pathway. The blocked pathway might be something that you are like, you wanted this to work out, but it's not really working out. And maybe there are people gathering together, that your community, or maybe the people who can help you with your blocked pathway. They're coming together, they're brainstorming, and maybe they're coming up with a solution. And I feel here this can be like a family for some of you, but if you don't have like a close family that can, or maybe you're not close to your family that they can gather up together, this can be also like the community that you have surrounding you, okay? Maybe sitting down someone close to you, or you feel close to, and having a conversation with a person that you trust. It doesn't have to be a random person, guys. It should be someone that you can trust, that will bring up some solutions to you, okay? And I see here there's a flower bouquet. And this kind of looks like scales too. This can be Libra, and the flower bouquet indicates this person's very clear that your love towards you. This is not someone doing shady stuff. I see an arrow here too. Arrow is like to the point. You're not really playing and messing around. They're not really playing or messing around. They're very straightforward. So if they're straightforward with the things that you think, oh, why are they so harsh with this? This might be something that is going to be valuable for you. Instead of ignoring that, maybe you should just pay attention. You can tell them, okay, I don't want to hear this in a very harsh way, but I see where you're coming from. But considering that straight arrow is going to be important here for you, because it is going to remove the blockage, or maybe the arrow is actually showing you a way out. You can see there's like a face here. This kind of reminds me of that. There's like a meme. Frog. A frog even surprised here, because maybe frog is someone who can leap really further than you. They're gonna see the shortcut that you're taking. Their mind is gonna be blown. Okay, so maybe there's a shortcut, but that requires you to be really straightforward with yourself and take, even the message is delivered in an untactful way, taking the message and applying it, because it is going to bring some sunshine right away. I can see within the third week. I told you we have the owl here. The Chihuahua is working for you. I see there's a person's face right here. This person's face is kind of like eye and the nose, and like they're worried, and maybe they have anxiety. So if you're picking up any other person's anxiety and worry, this is important to realize that. And maybe someone is rolling their eyes. That's another thing. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's rolling their eyes, and or maybe you're the one, you're rolling your eyes. So it's time to, maybe even just like leave this. If you have this kind of like a fear on top of, oh, I can't do anything either way attitude, it's time to just turn your eyes towards the inner self here, the owl. So the owl can give you that intuitive guidance, okay? I see within the fourth week, the eye actually is fixed on the business right here. So there's something you need to really focus on. And then you're going to also see the dogs right there, maybe coming forth again to help you. And also there's like a volcano up there. I see a W here on top of it. If there's like a volcano, a hot place, physical hot place maybe, or it's like, a hot environment. Can be a warm environment, can be a work environment that is actually really fast paced. It can be an intense environment. Either way, the on top of it, the W is a win that you're conquering that space, okay? And it's even like there's a pathway out of it too, okay? You're going to be carving a pathway for yourself. Let's dive into, or maybe a solution. The pathway can be a solution that you're going to be applying over and over again. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. That's a fast yes. And I see a heart shape here. So your heart's desire, or maybe what gives you joy, can bring this thing together faster. And I see letter T there. It's actually splitting into two. This might even bring two different things without you realizing, and two different blessings. T can be in the name of a person, by the way, or in the name of a place that is calling you. I see a little letter S here. Sammy, Samuel, Timothy can be the name of the people that are going to be coming up with like a support. A man right here can be Timothy. And the thing is, this man is standing here. He has a horse head right next to him. Horse head indicates wish fulfillment. Horse head kind of reminded me of something like galloping, like getting on the horse and getting to somewhere really fast, okay? I also see a letter H, kind of looks like kind of gateway. It might be in the name of like a bridge, the H that you're going to be crossing. And this is on top of like a head here, head of a llama. Llamas indicates resilience. So when you're resilient and when you're consistent with what you desire and you don't change that, like you don't back down from it and keep saying, oh, it's not possible for me, you're going to be able to find that bridge to get you there. And then the horse is going to be presented. Horse is your carriage, your device to get from one place to another. It can be in the physical way, guys. It can be in mental way, the solution to what is in your hand, okay? Let's dive into the tarot now. Let's see what's happening for you there. So, by the way, if you enjoyed so far, please comment down below and let me know. I appreciate all your comments. I read all of them. I have the shaman, the hierophant, the authority. You are basically taking charge. I'm just doing this week this shaman vibe, earthy vibe. I feel like we should be more connected during these times to the earth. And the shaman comes in. You know that, I don't know if you ever heard the drums, the shamanic drums. They're really mesmerizing and cleansing. The hierophant can be a spiritual authority or a shaman that you're following. Why not? Or this is also you taking charge of a situation, really completely transforming something through will and your spiritual powers and work. Another thing with the hierophant's energy, this can be an authority figure that you consider as an authority, really being on your side and supporting what you want, what you desire, giving you the approval that you want. We have the Nine of Swords here. Nine of Swords is like a self-fulfilling prophecy of a nightmare. And we see here there's a deer in this is Northern Lights. We have pine trees covered by snow. So this creature is afraid where she is, and that it's cold, alone. So you might be feeling like you are alone, you're in the cold, you are not seen. But it seems like here, this is something, when it comes to Nine of Swords energy especially, this is a feeling, this is a thought in your head. And when we look at the original tarot, we see someone actually laying on bed, and there is under the bed, there's also instructions to how to defeat that. There's somebody else is defeating another person or another position, let's say situation, that you need to really pick up the sword, which is your thoughts, ideas, inspirations, your words, that you affirmations you keep repeating yourself, and defeat this doubt. Okay, so when you have the strong opinion of something, you'll definitely find a way here. And authority, the divine powers are also supporting you in this endeavor. Exactly. Knight of Pentacles is the stability. You're going to bring the stability into your life when you defeat that mental, like a doubt basically, and the fear. I feel like this is something only is going to stay in your mind. It's not going to really affect you. And Knight of Pentacles is telling you to plant better seeds, because earth doesn't separate, earth doesn't differentiate, earth doesn't tell you what we have. Eight of Pentacles, learn as much as you can. Ace of Swords, pay attention to your words, basically what you're affirming, and Star is your wish fulfillment, because they can become your reality. Now, Pentacles plants their seeds very carefully. Earth doesn't differentiate if you plant corn or nightshade. It grows it very well. So don't plant the right nightshade, guys. Plant the corn that you can actually eat, okay? We have Three of Wands is a new adventure. Some of you might be also doubtful of this new adventure. That can be like a scary endeavor for some of you. That's why we have the Knight of Swords here. But it seems like either way, when you plant the right seeds into your mind and when you do the right things, meaning positive things, optimistic attitude, when you take care of your crops, they're going to give you the opportunity to sail, even the insurance to sail from choppy waters to where you want to go, or even to go on this new adventure that you're maybe timid about. We have the ghost dance here. Shaman is doing the ghost dance. This is actually what you do in the shadows will come to light. We have number 22, which is a 22 is two is the number of balance and partnerships. So while you're doing this dance, you can be maybe calling upon one. So this dance is actually the purpose of it to bring peace to the world and connect with the ancestors. So this is basically telling you can create an altar for your ancestors, light a candle. That can be your ritual to call upon them to help you bring peace to any situation in your life, guys. Okay, because Nine of Swords is like, if you're having fear, telling you like do something to get out of there. The doing something can be the dancing, can be going on a walk, connecting with the nature, lighting up a candle, calling upon your ancestors, or whichever way. Please do comment down below if there's a way that you're not afraid to share, or you don't find it so secretive or private for yourself. So it can be also a way for all the community of the divine light and moon can benefit from as well, to clear that doubt. Okay, we have the seer. This is your ability, guys, to see the future from far distance. So it seems like when you clear the doubt, you're gonna have this clarity also to see, like the owl. I told you that owl might be in the dark but still can see, feel how the things are gonna play out. The seer probably tells you that's how it's gonna go down if you call upon ancestors. Sweat lodge here is actually, you go in there, you sweat all the toxins out of your body. Can be like physical way if you have the chance to do that. But if that's not the key, this is also sweating out the negative feelings and opinions, and the things do not serve you. They want to leave your body, and that will benefit you when you can do that. The best way to do what I do, if I have a certain feeling that keeps rising up, bothering me, I get a pen and paper, I write down, and I look at it like, is this something that I want to carry with me? Okay. And so you can make a decision, you can do other somatic things to get rid of it, but being aware is also the first step. We have a magic coming into your life. The things are going to be evolving 22 to 33, I'm sorry, to, I feel like this also have the vibes of new adventure, travel, freedom, change, and adaptation with the Three of Wands. So it seems like good things are really ahead. And with the seers, you're going to really foresee that, okay? Let's see, pull a little spell for you. Spells, guys, is not really exactly, I don't believe they are in the magic or sorcery or anything like that. These are just little rituals to trick our mind to think that oh, this works. When you think this works, it will work. It's not because it works because of this. It works because you believe it works. Okay, so let's see what is your ritual. We have a house spell for some of you. Let's see. Space clearing incense. Okay. It says 1 part sandalwood, 3 parts crumbled dried sage leaves, 3 parts copal, 3 parts frankincense. If you have these, go ahead and just use them. If you don't have those, you can use another herb like a sage. This is an optimal mixture of essences to purify your home or working space. Place the ground mixture into ceramic incense burner and burn it up, it says. So it's for and open windows and doors when you're burning this clearing incense, so the bad vibe, sweat lodge, can release outside. It is also advisable to use this clearing incense if there have been any arguments or illnesses in your household. Okay, guys. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.